Welcome to... We are currently... Here is your... Correct. Congratulations. Also, this concludes. We look forward to your next attempt.
Another busy day. Over here! I want that.
Hope told us that he invented a machine called a time capsule. That's how they got here. Back in 13AF, Hope devised a plan to build an artificial fal'C. It was called the Proto-fal'C Project. He wanted to use the new technology to re-levitate Cocoon. But then one day, Hope saw a certain prophecy in the Oracle Drive.
So I activated the Oracle Drive and watched the prophecy. I saw you fighting the Proto-fal'C, and I saw you screaming out at me. Your machines are driving me nuts!
Well, I was getting pretty ticked off by that point.
Well, exactly. So we were forced to reevaluate the project, and eventually abandon it.
Okay, you saw Sarah getting mad at you, so you canceled your project, and then poof, the Proto-fal'C disappeared. Is that about right? We didn't destroy it so much as it never existed in the first place.
We were following the wrong path to the future. If the Proto-fal'C had managed to get control of Cocoon, it would have made itself the second Eden, and we'd be back where we began.
Yeah. It would have been just like how it was on the old Cocoon.
We realized we couldn't let that happen. We had to levitate Cocoon using only human technology.
Right. Not to mention that if you had kept with the original plan, your machines would have killed you.
Really? Then we owe you our lives. Thank you.
Funny, you lose your temper and the whole future changes.
Hi there.
Come on, Matt.
How cute.
If we decrease the amount of rainfall, the area will turn to desert. Will this design interfere with electrical flows? We should spread the cities out a little more for functionality.
When the director opened his eyes, I was overcome with so much emotion. I mean, a legendary man who lived 400 years ago was right there. Everyone knows who Hauppage is because we learn about him in school. Working with him is like a dream come true. It was all thanks to the director's work that people had hope. Something to live for. He represents the hopes and dreams of many. Academia was built on the foundation of the director's beliefs and ideals. Everything in the past was meant to lead up to this day. Everyone knows who Hauppage is because we learn... That should do it.
All right then.
Go, Mog!
How cute.
I should ask someone about this.
We need to create a zero-risk plan.
All right then.
They're behind on their deliveries, huh?
Alyssa and I decided to come to the future to observe the 13th arc, a structure that appears in the sky of this time period.
That thing that's floating above us now?
Yes. In the end, we abandoned the idea of restoring the old cocoon. Instead, we plan to build an entirely new shell. Of course, there's still the problem of how to keep such a creation airborne.
A whole new cocoon. That's an ambitious plan.
Sure is. And that's why you're here, to find out what keeps the Ark afloat.
Exactly. When we learned of the Ark's appearance through the Oracle Drive, we had to come and see it for ourselves. There are so many important things I need to talk to you two about. So many, in fact, I'm not really sure where to start.
So, have you learned anything else about lightning since then?
Actually, I had this dream. While I was asleep inside the capsule, I could hear lightning talking to me.
You heard her?
I'm sure it was your sister's voice. She told me I'd made the right choice, that I was on the right path.
Lightning. She's still looking out for us, isn't she?
So Lightning knows what will happen in the future. I don't need her to hold our hands or anything, but is it too much to ask for a little sisterly advice?
If she gives too much information to you, it could change the path of history. You could think of her silence as a sign that everything is going as planned.
That's just the way lightning operates. Only those who hold on to their resolve and find their own path through time have the right to change the future.
No compromises, huh?
I think Lightning is preparing for a battle, and she doesn't know what the outcome will be. When that time comes, she'll need people at her side that she can rely on.
There's no way I can repay you for changing the future for us. Traveling to this time period was no easy task. You are the only people that know who we were in the past. We knew we'd meet you again. There's no way I can repay.
So, I bet you're dying to know how we came to the future, huh?
Kinda.
You've heard about the time capsule we used? It's a device that slows down time only for its occupants. The effect is caused by the creation of a powerful gravitational field and, well, essentially we just slept as the outside world flashed forward into the future.
This capsule of yours, it can't take you back, can it?
Unfortunately not. And considering it broke down after a single use, I doubt it'll prove to be a popular method of time travel.
You risked your own life for the sake of Cocoon.
Oh, the director was there with me. Hey, Sarah. After coming to the future myself, I think I understand how you must feel. The Academy has welcomed us with open arms, and we can research as we always have, but sometimes I get these terrible anxiety attacks.
Alyssa...
Please, Sarah, you have to let me apologize for the way I treated you in the past. Maybe you can't forgive me for that, but I hope as fellow time travelers, we can face the future on friendly terms. The Academy has made progress on its investigation into the 13th Arc. At this stage, there is good news and there is bad news.
Let's hear the good news first.
We've discovered that the Ark's reactor is powered by an ore cluster, known as the Graviton Core. By collecting these, there's a possibility that the new Cocoon will be up in the sky in no time.
That is good news.
Yeah, okay. So now you gotta hit us with the bad news.
Each ore cluster provides only a certain amount of power. The 13th Arc, for example, requires a single graviton core. We're going to need multiple cores that we can't seem to find.
Need a hand with the search?
If there's one thing we're good at, it's looking for weird objects.
We could use the help. With you two on the case, we'll have those cores in no time.
I'll put together some data on graviton cores. Check in with the Academy front desk. I can't believe it! You found a graviton core! If you don't mind, I'll just take a sliver for my research. Wow! This must have been tough to find. We'll be putting it to good use, though. Oh, thanks to you two, we almost have all the cores we need. did I tell you? The director is inventing a new device.
The Academy has been making progress on the development of a paradox weapon. A very powerful weapon that feeds on time-distorting energies.
Using a paradox against itself, huh?
Exactly. There's a possibility we may come up against the man who appears in the Oracle Drive recordings. The war has already begun, and we're fighting to protect the future itself.
A battle to the end, against Caius.
But, Director, didn't you say you were missing a certain material?
A chaos crystal. It's a solidified chunk of paradox energy, but according to the data, it doesn't exist in this time period.
Well, hey, you've still got us.
And we've got the Historia Crux.
I knew I could count on you. Once you found the crystal, I can build you a prototype.
You've brought us another cluster? Thank you so much. I mean it.
Where did your travels take you?
We ended up at a casino called Serendipity. Have you heard of it, Hope?
There's an ancient legend that mentions a palace by that name. The story itself is incomplete, and nobody knows how it's supposed to end.
So it's a paradise that was never finished, huh?
Right. But we won't be letting our story end halfway through. We almost have the technology in place to power the levitation engine. Now we just have to concentrate on building a solid shell for our new home. On behalf of the Academy, I offer you my sincerest gratitude. Please hand any graviton cores to Alyssa. Please hand any Please hand any... Sarah, did you really do it?
We had. We had collected all the ore clusters Hope needed to levitate his new cocoon. I don't think I'd ever seen Hope look so happy and excited. But this was just the beginning. It would take a century to complete the new cocoon. And if the old cocoon were to fall before it could be finished, well...
I know we can do it.
He's right, you know. Have you seen that broken gate in the town? Well, it's all fixed and working normally.
We collected the ore crystals, so the future has changed, Kupo.
Yes, I think so. And look what I found. It was lying next to the gate.
An artifact! I wonder which era this unlocks.
Kupo?
Maybe it takes us to the day that Cocoon collapses. The one we saw in the prophecy. The one where Caius is fighting.
Time for the final showdown?
Let's all fight together. We'll follow you to the future by a different path. There are things there I have to protect.
Right. You mean Vanille and Fang, and the new cocoon.
You're leaving for another time period. We'll miss you. It's all coming together. Caius. Once you're done correcting history, I won't just... You're leaving for another time.
I've said it before. Prepare yourselves. Just a little longer, Fang and Vanille. We'll meet again in the future. I've said it before.
Did you do it?
It won't be long now. Hope and his team are close to raising the new cocoon. It's hard to believe, but we really are changing history.
Noel, are you worried at all? Caius has tried to interfere before. Maybe he will again.
Remember, The Caius who caused the Seath incident was just an imposter. I wonder why the real one didn't intervene.
I hope he lets us finish here.
Maybe he will. If that's what it'll take to protect Yule, then I know he will. I remember we argued about that very thing once and wait. Did we argue? I don't remember.
Are your memories playing tricks on you again? Noel, something must have happened between you two.
Damn it. I wish I could remember. Not being able to protect Yule, and being the only one left alive on the planet. And then leaving that place and traveling to Valhalla, I should know these things.
I wish there was some way to find out. But I wonder, your memories disappearing, does it have anything to do with the future changing?
It's all coming to...
Prepare yourselves.
I get it.
Hi there. What is it? The concert yesterday was so fun.
Where should I go now?
No problems here.
I caught a glimpse of Alyssa the other day. Wow, she was so beautiful. I think I love her. If I stand here, I'll have a great view of Alyssa when I don't follow her home or anything. I am a jet. She always seems so cheerful and happy, but sometimes she goes out and wanders the city alone. She couldn't be secretly meeting up with If I stand here, I'll have I don't follow her home or anything.
Whoa!
All clear.
What's that?
Wait for me! Anything new on sale today?
The graviton core is an amazing substance. Just a small shard of this material can counterbalance the pull of... If we use the ore's cross-reaction, we might be able to get Cocoon to... There have been many theories that a material like this existed. The graviton core is an amazing... Just a small...
This is
Oh yeah, it does look like the gate's fixed.
I think we're getting close to some kind of final reckoning. Before we jump through this gate, we better make sure we're good and ready to fight.
I wonder what Caius is up to. Where is he?
Well, we still don't know if he really is against us or not. This silence makes me nervous. He's always been deadly quiet before taking action. It's like the calm before the storm. If he is in Valhalla, then he's been watching everything we've done here. And if he sees a weakness, he'll exploit it without mercy. We let our guard down, we die.
So we better not use the gate until we are definitely sure.
Exactly.
Let's go. We don't have anything else to do here now. If we have to fight Caius now, then so be it. I'm ready.
All right then. Let's go do it.
Found something!
Leaving without even a farewell?
What? No, of course not. We were going to drop by and see you before we left.
That's what we figured. Thought we'd save you the trip.
Thanks.
I hope the future turns out like this. A place where we can be happy.
Sometimes, when it looks like all hope is lost, people can turn against each other. They end up full of hate. But really, when they stop and think about it, they're making themselves sad for no reason.
Director, what are you looking at me like that for? Huh?
Sorry, I was just remembering something. There was a time when I almost lost myself because I had so much hate in me. And then some friends showed me a way out.
Right. You mean lightning and snow.
It all began back then. I remember, Sarah. Weren't you the first one who said you wanted to save Cocoon? It was because Snow and Lightning vowed to carry out your wishes that we all came together back then. And to this day, Vanille and Fang still keep Cocoon safe.
And maybe Lightning does too.
Yes, but the old arc is almost finished. It will fall soon. It's going to be hard for many of us to abandon our old home.
But when you raise the new arc, maybe you can help our friends as well. They won't have to bear the burden of a world anymore. And just maybe, Vanille and Fang will be released from the crystal.
That was always in the back of your mind, wasn't it, Director? If we abandon the old Cocoon, maybe you could free your friends. Or am I wrong?
Well,
It's okay. We all knew. We wanted to help anyway.
I've had the great fortune to be helped by many people over the years. Sarah and Noel, you are the ones who showed me how the future should be. You gave us all a motive. You helped us make the Academy what it has become.
Well, we got lost a lot. I don't know how many times I almost gave up.
Humanity is doomed to repeat the mistakes of the past. It's part of being human. But we also have the ability to build new futures.
Well, as you would say, Noel, exactly. Once preparations are complete, we plan to journey ahead 100 years. I want to be there. I want to see the raising of Cocoon with my own eyes.
I'm sure we'll meet again, Hope.
And when we do, we'll have Lightning with us.
Right. So, I guess this isn't really goodbye then, is it?
For a new future.
Yakubo? See ya. I'm sorry, but in the new future that you wish to build, I no longer exist. Goodbye.